Hey everybody, welcome to week number 7 of the Custom Fitness 101, the 12 weeks of Christmas fitness program.
College of Knowledge.
College of Knowledge, absolutely. I'm Dean Walters.
Monica Anderson.
We are both trainers here at Custom Fitness in Fort Myers, and this week's topic is
Carbs.
carbs.
They're not bad.
Carbs
Some
can
of them
be
could
your
be.
friend,
They can be your best
or
friend.
they could be your enemy.
Or they could be your
So
enemy.
be careful with your carbs.
Absolutely.
And that about sums it up. We probably
That's
should
it.
get into a little more than that. I'm going to pull this up so I can actually see it.
Actual
And
benefits
yes.
of carbohydrates.
Yes.
In general.
We'll get to the good carb and bad carb
Mm-hmm.
discussion in a minute. But why do you need carbs in your diet? They help regulate moods. They have fiber in them.
Fiber.
Remember, 2 kinds of fiber: soluble fiber, insoluble fiber. Insoluble fiber is your basic roto-rooter fiber. Soluble fiber gets into your bloodstream, bonds with cholesterol and other bad stuff, and helps
Binding
flush
agents.
it out of your bloodstream. So fiber is good for you. Fiber also helps you feel fuller, longer. It, as we said, reduces cholesterol, and it helps in digestion. Carbs are great for heart health. Brain function is another thing for
sugar.
carbs. Yep, blood sugar can reduce cancer risk. Has antioxidants in it. You can sleep better with some good carbs. Your metabolism is better with good carbs, and your energy level increases with good carbs.
Good carbs.
So let's talk about good carbs versus
talk about
bad
good
carbs. What really is the difference?
So going on to the fiber context, a lot of people often hear us say, go for nutrient density. So in reference to carbohydrates, you will find more in general from a nutrient dense carb, especially fiber. That would be one of those things I would tell someone to look for, and making sure it's not an item that on the nutrition label it says 300 calories, 40 grams of carbohydrates, and 0 fiber. And then perhaps like 10 grams of natural sugar, something like that. So you're not actually getting anything good out of just an empty carb. But if you're choosing something that has good vitamins, good minerals, a good fiber content, low in natural sugar, even it might even be higher in protein, something like beans, like that's a good carb, depending on which one it is. And yeah, so choosing a good nutrient-dense carbohydrate that offers more as opposed to its counterpart. So sweet potato versus regular potato, garbanzo beans versus black beans, doing your research, getting those comparisons, and making sure that you're making the smarter decision with a carbohydrate and still including it in your diet.
Right.
So fiber, and I'm sure we'll touch more on that later.
And a simple way to look at it is color, too.
Yeah.
Your
Absolutely.
better carbs usually are colorful carbs, okay?
They're not
White
bland.
breads, white potatoes, yeah, the bland colors are usually the carbs that are, quote, worse for you.
Right.
They elicit a higher response from your blood sugar.
Higher negative response.
Yes, absolutely.
More
You can
negative
get-
responses.
You can get more of the highs and lows and blood sugar crashes and everything
Yep.
from them.
You feel good temporarily, and then you feel awful right after
Yes,
that.
and as we mentioned before, the higher fiber content, the longer they take to digest, the longer you feel full, so the less tendency to overeat.
Longer time in homeostasis, that's what I usually say. So that
Yes.
line graph of sugar crashes from more of the not so good carbohydrates versus good fiber, good vitamins and minerals, little jumps here and there, but you're nice and smooth across your little imaginary line graph.
Absolutely.
But that includes blood sugar, that includes brain function, energy levels. You're keeping yourself a little bit more normal
Yep.
in response to carbohydrates.
And you may have in good carbs, you may have natural sugars,
Yes.
which your body digests differently than it does with added sugars. A lot of the cereals and stuff that are out there for kids, unfortunately, even the ones that say that they're whole grain cereals, usually they've got added sugar, they don't have a lot of fiber in them. You'd be better off eating the box.
The box by
You'd
itself.
actually get more fiber probably from the box than you would from the cereal. So
True.
that in a nutshell is our take on carbs. There are good carbs and there are bad carbs, depending on your body. We kind of talked about this, in the other videos too,
Last
that
week.
some people need a higher percentage of protein in their diet.
Fat level's different.
Fat
carb
level is
level's
different, carb level is different. It depends on your eating.
Yep. Timing.
Your particular eating needs for your body. So,
Sure.
now that we've made that even less clear.
We made it so easy,
Yep.
right?
So last week was protein, this week is carbs. Next week we are talking about ta-da-da-da, ta-da,
Fats.
fats.
We're talking about fats.
And believe it or not, there are good fats out there. So we're going to be talking about that next week. Until then, have a terrific week. Eat your good carbs, eat your good proteins, and we'll see you next week.
Be healthy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.